Jump racing is the most dramatic and unpredictable of competitions in sport.
I literally cannot describe anything that's even close to the adrenaline.
The partnership between you and the horse is a phenomenal thing.
You're about to go 34 mile an hour into a fence.
You certainly can't doubt yourself, because that's when it all goes wrong.
Oh, and Lewis Ferguson takes a horrible fall.
These guys are so hardcore.
He's run out of room.
You name it, a jockey can break it.
Collarbones, cheekbone, eye socket.
It's another day in the office.
This is the story of one season with millions of pounds of prize money at stake.
Right now, there's so much title talk.
The Jumps Trainers Championship is rarely this close. It's absolutely nail-biting.
He likes to be the guardian of that trophy. He ain't going to give it up easily.
Jockeys out, please.
It's almost too close to call in the race to be champion jockey.
The rivalry's massive.
We'll joke around inside here, but we're not friends out there.
I will win on this horse.
It's brutal on your family life, but any elite sport, there has to be sacrifice.
It's just very emotional. That is so close.
Oh, I hate being beat.
Incredible!
It's Kempton. It's Boxing Day, one of the big sporting days of the year.
The hotbed of the jump season is October till April. The season's peppered with Grand Slams, the Grand National, everybody knows about. The Gold Cup is like our Olympics. But the first one is the Christmas highlight, and it's the King George.
The King George is one of the most prestigious races of the entire season. It is all about its history and the glory.
Edwin, lend me 12 quid.
Yes, serious prize money. £250,000 up for stake, £150,000 to the winner.
As Christmas presents go, I don't think you can get a better one than that, yeah.
It's massive for a jockey to win the King George. All the greats of the game, it's a race that they were desperate to put on their CV.
To win the King George at Christmas time is like being a child again, because it feels like Santa's come.
It's a big day for all involved. There are weeks of work going into that, and it's down to the jockey for 5 minutes to get it right or get it wrong. It's very easy to get it wrong.
Everyone happy?
Yep.
The racing industry is a massive industry. We've got over 100 trainers in this country. There are big fish in there. The biggest, though, is Paul Nicholls.
The trainer in horse racing, he'd be the equivalent of the rugby or the football coach. So Paul Nicholls would be racing Sir Alex Ferguson. And his record with the King George is just second to none.
He's dominated the race.
Paul Nicholls.
Paul Nicholls is a winner. I've never met anyone as competitive. I've never met anyone that wants it so much.
Winning's an addiction. If you ask Alex Ferguson all those years when he was managing Manchester United, it was all about winning.
And Flanders Ovo gives Paul Nicholls a 10th King George.
There's no other feeling in the world than walking into that winner's enclosure. It's just undescribable euphoria, incredible feeling.
And it is brave man's game to give Paul Nicholls a record 13th win in the King George.
13 King George wins, and he's not finished yet, don't forget. I don't think that record will ever be beaten.
Roman Roy,
2.
St. Christopher.
2.
Is he coming along? Run him in January?
To be honest with you.
Run him in January?
It might bring him forward, yeah. But
Okay, Gillian Mouvier.
Paul Nicholls is different to a lot of other trainers. His attention to detail, he does all the race planning for nearly 200 horses. He puts hours and hours into it.
He will get the horse fit,
I reckon it's a machine, but we need to just get him jumping.
then turns into the tactician.
Tell you who could be horse for that is that horse that ran yesterday, 135 not out.
Deciding which race the horse goes for, who rides the horse.
So you're right on him? Yeah.
And then the tactics within every race. Paul Nicholls is just the absolute master of it.
You know, just go up through in pairs, nice and steadily, and then go round and we'll do it 3 or 4 times.
Well, that meatloaf jumps, doesn't he? horse at the back there with the white faces, of course, called Meatloaf, part owned by Sir Alex Ferguson. We do lots of practice. It's jump racing. If you don't jump, you don't win. It's no more than a football or practicing penalties or practicing anything. These are all practicing jumping. Right, let's go back to the yard.
Paul Nicholls has built his stable up from when he first started more than 30 years ago with 8 horses. He's worked very hard to get where he's got to now with 200 horses.
Quite a frost this morning as well. It's chilly, isn't it?
Tell it does work. These heated seats on this
They lovely, are they?
absolutely unreal.
The heat and steering wheel in this is amazing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Got all the tech.
Ditchett's the most fantastic facility.
The horses have the best of everything. It's basically like living in a 5-star hotel, the way they're treated.
And that's with a purpose, to get the best out of them and to win races, obviously.
Last season, Paul Nicholls achieved his 14th championship with a record haul of prize money of 3.6 million.
He's one of the all-time greats. And just look at his CV. He's won every big race. He's a serial winner.
There's a lot of expectation. It's hard staying at the top because everyone wants your position. It's hard getting there, and I think it's even harder staying there.
You done 2, did you? Yeah. All right. I've never been on a King George before, so we're going over, hopefully to win a King George. That'll do you.
Shark Hanlon's done just about everything. He was a cattle dealer, then drove horse lorries for people in the horse racing industry. And then he thought, you know what? I'm going to chance my arm at being a trainer.
We've only a small yard. We've 40 horses, roughly, right, riding out. The like of Paul Nicholls probably have 200 to 300. Super trainers, a lot of their horses cost big money.
The rule of thumb in racing, if you spend a lot of money, you hope you're going to get a horse with a lot of ability.
When you see the money being banded around for racehorses right now, some of them are going for £600,000, £700,000, £800,000.
I bought Hewick for €850. Small price horse.
Here he is. Hello, big man. Ready to rock.
Ready to rock, bye.
Shark probably doesn't have the backing of the owners that the big boys have. If these big owners were giving him 600 grand horses, I'd like to see what he could do with them, do you know?
Shark Hanlon is the type of character in racing that we need more of. Someone who believes that David can beat Goliath.
You want to take on the boys, you want to take on the Paul Nicholls, and you go racing and you're saying, help of God, now the horse don't let me down today. In fairness to Hewick, he's never let me down.
And Jordan Gainford and Hewick have crushed them in the Grand National.
It's so inspiring what Hewick has done. It shows everybody that it is possible. Fairy tales can happen.
To get a horse who costs that little money to win a prestigious race, it just doesn't happen.
I was there that day, and that was something to behold. They know how to have a good time as well.
Shark Hanlon's superstar Hewick received a hero's welcome as he returned home to Bagnallstown in County Carlow.
Any sport needs characters. And in Shark Hanlon, we've got a huge character in racing.
Hewick heading into a pub was probably par for the course for the Shark Hanlon team, and the images were spread all over social media. I think it made the news as well.
Everyone else was going to the pub, why couldn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a huge following, so you kind of want to try and make everybody proud and just do his best. That's all you can really do. He's just a gentle soul, really, so easy to do anything with. Always tries his heart out, so if we can do that again, we'll be happy.
Jordan Gainford is the regular rider of Hewick, but he's on the sidelines. So when you're looking around for jockeys who are available, look for the ones who are in good form.
All right, Gab? All right.
Jordan Gainford was injured. He'd done something with his back, and that's why the ride came up.
It's amazing to think that Gavin Sheehan's got the ride on Hewick He's never met the horse, let alone ridden it.
You could say it's a risk, all right. Obviously, you'd probably like a jockey who had sat on him before, but that wasn't an option, and Gavin's a great jockey.
Lovely job. Gavin Shin, you know, he's rode plenty of races, but if he can take out the King George, then without a shadow of a doubt, this will be the biggest highlight in his career. Does Hewick have a chance? When you've got horses in the race, powerhouses trained by the best, you know, Paul Nicholls, it's very hard for any horse on the planet to beat the likes of those.
Whoa. Perfect. Okay, Harry.
I know what you think Saturday.
What?
But I will win on this horse.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
What do you mean you know what I was thinking?
5 off.
No, I was thinking of waiting for the right day.
Harry Cobden is basically our stable jockey. He's only 24. Just a natural horseman. Desire to win, team player, doesn't very often make mistakes. And if he does, he doesn't make them twice.
It's obvious that Paul Nicholls earmarked Harry Cobden as a future star. He's been part of the yard for a long time.
He's had lots of fantastic jockeys in the past, so like if he didn't think I was up to scratch, then like you're out the door.
Brave Man's Game wins the Ladbrokes King George. Harry Cobden up in the irons at the finish.
Hiya. 67, thank you.
Brave Man's Game was a brilliant winner 12 months ago. Harry Cobden's the best rider in Britain. They're a potent combination.
The King George is the most important race around Christmas.
He's obviously got a good chance. He's a sort of reigning champion, and he's had 2 good runs this season, and he comes here fresh and well and fit, so he's ready to go.
It's a big event. Everyone wants to win.
There's 6 runners in this year's King George. 5 very established, expensive racehorses. And then there's Hewick.
That's Hewick. I'd say there'll be serious pace in the race today because you have 3 or 4 front runners out of 6 runners. So I'd say there's going to be savage pace.
Hewick's chance. He's got the stamina. I just worry that he might be run off his feet in the King George.
Shark wouldn't be bringing any horse over here if he didn't think he had a chance. He believes in that horse. For a horse that he bought for 800 quid.
What happens now, he goes back in for a rest, gets his breakfast, and we go for our breakfast. It's the most important half hour of the day.
What's Sharp been telling you today? The more I look at this King George, the more I think I got a chance.
We got good old banter with the other jockeys. When you're doing something like we do, where 2 ambulance follow you around, you can't be too serious all the time. But we'll have a laugh inside here and a bit of banter, but go down to the race course and it's all serious and we're not friends out there.
As long as Hewick hasn't been in the pub with Shark on Christmas Day, he'll be all right.
Boxing Day at Kempton is a huge day in the sporting calendar. The crowds are building, you can see the anticipation, the excitement, everybody's in good festive spirits.
There's definitely a Christmas atmosphere running all the way into those meetings that time of year. How much turkey did we have? For us, so like Christmas doesn't really happen because you're always concentrating on Boxing Day. Could have had more turkey.
If you have a chance in the King George, you give up Christmas Day every day of the year.
More nervous or less nervous than last year? I was far more nervous last year.
A King George full of intrigue and unknowns is just 40 minutes away. Now, though, a packed paddock at Kempton.
I'll take it.
Would you? Oh, thank you for that.
A lot of people will watch a horse race and see that Paul Nicholls has won it 4 out of the last 5 years, and they'll just fancy him to win it again because he knows what he has to do to get a horse ready.
Winning King George's is never easy. Never easy. Harry Cobden will be reunited with Brave Man's Game as they look to retain their King George title. But I think he's got it all to do. Shishkin might just be their biggest threat.
Obviously, Shishkin is one that I'm wary of because he's got lots of ability. He's the most fantastic racehorse.
Shishkin is back with a vengeance to win the Beckler Ascot chase for Nico de Boinville, who salutes the crowd.
He's won some amazing Grade 1 races. He's a Grade 1 horse. He's the best of the best.
And it's Shishkin, he's going to be home in front in the entry ball. Shishkin up in trim, he wins it.
Shishkin has won so much. He's just a horse with so much heart and so much ability. And if he puts that all into a race on the day, he's hard to beat.
Shishkin's in very good form. I think he'll win it. I think he'll win it well, if he wants to. It all depends what sort of mood he's in, really. Unfortunately, with him nowadays, you kind of don't know what Shishkin's going to turn up, so he's just got to start, really.
He's got an awful lot of ability and talent, but sometimes he can just not want to turn up, or he can be a bit stroppy.
Flag is up. Starters ready for them. They're off. They race away, and Shishkin is reluctant to race. He stood still at the start.
Ascot was just one of those days where he woke up on the wrong side of bed.
I was pretty deflated. I felt coming into the race he was in really good form.
He was hot favourite and I was on the second favourite, and I saw him jibbing. And I was thinking, here we go. I could do with this one not jumping off, because this is a penalty kick for mine if he doesn't jump off.
Sensationally, Shishkin is still at the start. Pick Dory heads up towards the line with Harry Compton. Pick Dory the winner.
It's a long walk back. Then what's going through your head is you're thinking, oh, could I have done anything more? Could I have done anything differently to make it all happen? Horses, they've got their own brains. And if they don't want to do something, they won't do it.
A 10-stone human is not going to overpower a 550-kilo horse. Simple as that.
Shishkin's like a naughty child sometimes, but he is trained by Nicky Henderson.
Were you able to enjoy Christmas Day, knowing he was running today?
I know. Put us through that agony all over again.
Good luck.
Well done, Nick.
Thanks a lot. Well done.
There's not a lot you can do. He just does get bullshit. And we'll suddenly decide, no, I'm not going there. There's only one person you could ask, and that's Shishkin. Because he's the only person that knows what was going through his head.
The very best trainers, they speak a language of racing and horses that someone like me finds it very alien. But Nicky Henderson, it'll be tested whether he can prevent Shishkin doing that again.
Take one of those out. 11-10 to hit, that's number 2 for you.
Shishkin hasn't had a run since Ascot, but if there's somebody that's unflappable in a day like this, it's Nico de Boinville.
This is an incredibly addictive game. I love riding in the big races on very good horses, and that's where I really get kicked from.
Nico de Boinville and Tony Green, a novice, the first for 40 years, won the Gold Cup.
His big race record is unbelievable.
Nico has got the game sussed. That's what he is.
Nico de Boinville on Mike Fight has the lead. Mike Fight in front, and he's just won the 32 at King George.
Nico is happy just riding big winners. I don't think he wants more rides. He's 10 years older than me, though, so I don't blame him.
Is he warm?
So warm.
Yes, he's so warm. He's lucky.
I'm 34 now. How long you go on as a jockey, you know, you're thinking 40 tops probably, so...
It's that idea of you're sacrificing now for later on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up! You wouldn't do it if you were thinking about the dangers. That would probably stop you doing anything. You don't think about the risk.
You got your strap. Oh, you got your rein.
The injury side of it, it's part of the job, and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
And also on the outside, Coppercoin before midnight's blundered and unseated Nico de Boinville.
Done cheekbone, eye socket. Just let me feel which one. This one, yeah, that's gone.
Hangs and unseats de Boinville there.
Collarbones, ribs.
And a blunder there from Mill Green, unseated Nico de Boinville.
Hand, thumbs. Yeah, about covers it, I think. Ankles. Arm. Yeah.
I don't think it's quite normal for young kids to put up with, but they don't know any different. There have been times when I have fallen and they have seen and they get quite upset by it. So if I do fall, I try and sort of pop back up so that if the camera is on you, that you're okay, as it were.
Hugely demanding physically. The things that they have to put up with, the falls, the knocks, the broken bones, the niggles that you and I would probably have a week or two off work, they think nothing of it.
I think any jockey would tell you, yes, injuries are part of what they do, unfortunately. If you're a jump jockey, you're followed around the track by a couple of ambulances. What other sport does that?
Every time we go to the races, you know, we could not be coming back that night. That's the reality. You get into a routine that you're comfortable with, and that's what you do. That's why you get some lads going off and doing 10 laps of the track. You know, I could never do that because I'd be fucked before I started.
It's a very fun game. It's a big day for all involved. It's probably more competitive because it's such a big meeting. Well, that's what we do it for, the big days.
3 minutes, jockeys, 3 minutes.
Nerves are good because nerve keeps you sharp. As soon as you cross them doors, it's game face.
The Ladbrokes King George looks an absolute cracker this year. So many uncertainties, potential good stories. It's got all the ingredients to be a really good one.
Jump out, good start. We don't want to sit second line. So
don't go wide around the outside like that.
I'll go down the paint.
I never feel stressed, or like I would never go out there feeling overwhelmed by the occasion, but I feel a sense of responsibility to get the job done.
Where's Bryony then?
I knew we were missing somebody.
Have they gone?
They've gone.
They always forget me.
Horse racing, it's one of the only sports where men and women compete against each other.
Well, here's Bryony Frost. She's been here. She's done it before. We've talked to all the big guns, Bryony, but we can't not talk to you. After all, Frodon's won a King George.
Well, if you're talking to the big guns, then you better come and talk to us too, then.
Wow, I like this fighting talk from Bryony.
You just got to get out there and get galloping. All right.
Good luck.
Paul Nicholls has got a strong hand again for the King George. He's got last year's winner, Brave Man's Game, and then public combination, if you like. The popular Frodon and Bryony Frost. They have been a sensational partnership that's really captured the public's imagination.
He will bite you. Yeah, I know. He's got that cheekiness about him right now. Frodon, we know each other like the back of our hands. I remember the first day I got to school him, and I couldn't believe that Paul trusted me in sitting on Frodon just to school him. Do you want some grass? And then Paul shouted out the office, "You're riding Frodon on the weekend." Did he just say I'm riding Frodon on the weekend? Do you want to go for a ride later, Frode? And then we grew this partnership and we kept winning.
Frodon and Bryony Frost have routed them. She's won by a very long way. Frodon's the winner.
He's achieved more than I can ever imagine he can for me. He's made my world.
Frodon and Bryony Frost, a match made in racing heaven. He's going to see it out to win and get a champion.
She's done very well. She's ridden some big winners. She's been good for the sport.
Frodon is out in front for his biggest prize of all. Frodon has taken the King George.
I did that with Frodon winning the King George. She's won a lot of good races for us.
He is retiring this season. He's probably got one more run, maybe two, we don't know. He might go out on a high. He won't be replaceable.
I'm thinking wide, jump positive, wing him out over the first two and see where we are.
Yeah.
This year, we're the outsider of all of them because our tyres are getting a little warm, we're getting a little older. But he's already had the crown, so he very much deserves his place on the lineup. Hey, Frody, well, you get your own walkout, hey?
This could be the finale. This could be his final run. He owed no one anything. Whatever happens, he's been a superstar.
Let's go out and enjoy every second, every blade of grass we're going to cover, every fence we're going to gallop into. Don't treat it like it's our last, treat it like it's our first.
If he could go out on a swan song win in the King George, it would be fitting. Whether it will happen, well, anything can happen in jump racing.
What sort of a King George have we got today?
Oh, look, you never have a bad King George. As a jockey, you just want your name on that roll of honour.
There's a lot of pace on in this King George this year.
Yeah, we're at the King George again, buddy.
Frodon will set a strong pace.
Bryony and Frodon have won the King George in the past. Is it a long shot this year? I'd say so.
Brave Man's Game, even though he's called Brave Man's Game, he is scared of his own shadow, but he's extremely talented.
How are you feeling about Brave Man's Game?
Well, he loved the ground. He's in good shape. He's won here twice from 2 runs, so we've got a nice chance. But it's a good race.
Hewick, bit of the young member of the gang there.
This will be the first time Gavin Sheehan has even seen Hewick.
When I sat on him, I was thinking, there's not much in front of me here.
Expecting him to be a bit bigger, I was.
I was like, whoa, he's small.
Maybe he got hurt though.
Hewick is without doubt a huge underdog coming into this race, but this is horse racing, this is jumps racing, and anything can happen.
Shishkin, you don't know how he's going to be today. The start is very close to the crowd. So that, in Nico's mind, is not a good thing.
Nicky, how are you feeling about this one? Well, we've got to wait and see, haven't we? There's a little problem to overcome before it starts. He'll be all right, I hope.
If he starts, then he's a big player because he's got all the ability in the world. What's Nico de Boinville going to do?
You have to go down through the crowd and they're on top of you. So it's all about trying to work with him and trying to keep him as happy as we can.
People think we know what's going to happen. If we knew what was going to happen, I would bet. But I don't. It's too unpredictable.
Yeah, it gives you goosebumps. It's so exciting. If we win, I think the prize pot is around 160 to the winner. It's a big help as well. It keeps the whole show going.
Shishkin, you kind of need him to rock one of this, otherwise you'd be thinking about retiring if he does anything silly like he did last time around. So he's such a special.
You always have done.
Very best of luck.
Thank you. Every time I won the King George, I've watched it from in there on the television. Because often there's a big crowd, you can't see too much on the front. So you go in there, you can watch it all, and then if they're winning, you can pop out the door and watch it on the big screen in the paddock and see them jump the last 2. That's what I've always done. Thank you. Thank you. I have been known to, if I wear a particular tie and I have a really good day, I carry on wearing that tie till something goes wrong. If I wear one particular tie and have a disaster, I come back and cut it up.
They're about to line up for the King George. Shishkin, all eyes on Shishkin.
The tension goes up a few notches before the King George. The silence in the stand as everyone waits to see if Shishkin will set off.
I'm not happy about this thing starting down there.
You're better off there.
What do you mean? Jump left. What jump left? Shishkin jump left.
It's almost like the musical chairs scenario. When the music stops, where will Shishkin be? And that's what Nico de Boinville is trying to time perfectly. And you just wait until 1 or 2 of those jockeys suddenly think, if we have Shishkin out of the game, it's a bit easier.
Any professional sport is probably a little bit mind games. Me and the other jockeys are all thinking the same. We don't want to make it easy for Nico and we don't want to make it easy for Shishkin.
At the start, someone might shoot off, cause a full start, and then you have to go back and everyone has to stand still. Shishkin might just say, no, not today.
Remember, when he ducked at Ascot, he went to the left. So Nico will be hoping that the field keeps him penned in.
Don't squeeze him up against the railing. Huh? Don't squeeze him up against the railing.
When I seen Nico up against the railing, it's kind of one of those where you don't want to make it easy for him.
No, don't. He blows the room.
Wanted him with a bit of room, so we gave him an opportunity to refuse if he wanted to.
When the flag goes up, you can jig-jog in, and then it's about when the flag goes down, you try and get gone as quick as you can and get your position.
Lad, quick, no.
And it is chaotic.
Will he or won't he Shishkin in the King George?
You're with horses, sometimes the more pressure you put on them, the more they say no.
Oh, Shishkin has started. That is a huge relief for the Henderson team.
And it's Allaho and Brave Man's Game with Frodon on the outside as they head towards the first of 18 fences.
I think the key to riding well is riding on instinct. I literally cannot describe anything that's even close to the adrenaline, like going flat out over fences.
Up front is where Frodon wants to be, living our best life.
Frodon adopts those customary front-running tactics under Bryony Frost and leads Allaho.
For his last King George, I wanted to provide him with his best chance to win this race.
3 deep. In 5th place is Brave Man's Game.
You're thinking about what's going on around you. You're thinking about all the opposition, what your next move is going to be. Breathing is the most important thing because your heart is absolutely racing. You're full of adrenaline.
Further length and a half back to Brave Man's Game, who's on the inside of the real whacker, who has now relegated Hewitt to be last of the 6th.
Hewitt is just labouring slightly here.
Never felt like the race is going my way at all. Is it that I'm outclassed? There's me at the back, kind of pushing along and thinking if I get any further back, I'll probably have to pull up.
So, Shishkin just moving up. A little bit of enthusiasm racing towards the stables. He's got to go round again, Mick, but he's now full of verve on the outside of Frodon.
After we went past winning post onto the last circuit, Nico really pressed on. You cannot give a horse like Shishkin 5 lengths because horses like that don't stop.
Racing towards the next, Shishkin Frodon, who's beginning to have to work.
Shishkin took us 2 gears faster than we could cope, really. Our petrol tank started to empty a bit down the back, and I'm thinking, oh, right, we're not winning today, buddy. If this is the last time we are together out on track, thanks very much, mate. Yeah, you're 1 in a million.
Shishkin for Nico de Boinville heads towards the 4th last in the King George with Brave Man's Game in 2nd place.
He always finishes very strong. So I felt turning in, I still hadn't really asked him a question yet. I'd put the rest of the field into a bit of trouble, and I still felt that I had a lot left underneath me.
3 to take in the King George. Boiling up now is Shishkin off the home turn. Brave Man's Game, Allaho staying towards the end. At the moment, Shishkin leads them towards the 3rd last. Brave Man's Game, Allaho slightly untidy on landing, and still Shishkin keeps up the gallop. Has the advantage. Allaho switches to the inside. Brave Man's Game towards the outside. 2 out in the King George. Shishkin still leads. Oh, blunders and unseats the rider.
Second last, he actually winged it. 2 strides later, the next thing I know, I'm on the floor. You've gone from thinking you're king of the world, and the next you're face down in the dirt. That's jump racing. That's why a lot of the people in the sport are kept fairly humble. It doesn't matter how well you think you're doing, the next thing you could be on your ass at the back of a fence or a hurdle.
Shishkin by a length and a half. Brave Man's Game in 2nd. Shishkin buckles on landing. Has unseated Nico de Boinville.
Shishkin appears okay. I can see him galloping. Nico de Boinville did all he could to retain the partnership.
Unbelievable drama. Shishkin stumbles. Thankfully, Nico's okay, but all of a sudden, the race is wide open.
Come on, come.
Shishkin stumbled. Ran into the back of him. Brave Man's Game's tripped. I've nearly fallen off him. Allaho's now in front.
And Allaho has gone on. He's handed the lead at the 2nd last.
Come on, Connie!
Foot on the gas, foot on the gas. Going into last, I thought, right, we'll nearly win this now. Landed, still thought I'd beat him, and then all of a sudden, I could hear one coming.
I was out the back on my own. probably praying for a set of wings. Jumped to second last, and as I passed Nico on the ground, I literally felt like I'm taking off. It's the others that are slowing down in front of me. As soon as I landed at the last, I'm not winning. I might win.
Out of nowhere, here comes Hewick.
Between the second last and the last, I could see him coming. I think my heart nearly stopped.
Hewick running on in third place. It's closing fast on the front two. Hello, brave man's game. But Hewick on the outside is delivering a challenge. And Hewick right through the outer from last to first seizes the King George for Gavin Sheehan and Shark Hanlon.
This little whippet is flown down the outside and done a lot of us.
Suddenly I go past the winning line in front and think whoa and think how. There was some buzz. It was a bit surreal because I was never in the race. Suddenly winning the race and probably winning well, it's that's some feeling.
Woo! The lovely thing about Hewick is the family operation involved. Sharks, Boyd, Paddy running to greet the winner. It was a real Hanlon family affair.
Fucking right!
Get on, boy. Fair play.
It's absolutely brilliant. To go to the King George and you had Paul Nicholls,
How could that get up and win? I mean, it was like nowhere. It was like going nowhere down the back. Look.
Nicky Henderson, all behind you. That's what the dream is about.
It's unreal. I can't describe it, to be honest. It's, I don't know, shocking.
Hewick is not big, he's small, but he has a big heart.
There's probably no better feeling in the world when they cross the line with their head in front. 10 times better feeling when you don't think he's going to win and then they end up winning. To be there and to be winning the races like the King George, it is a dream, yeah. It's a dream come true, really. No, he's just very special, and please God he can get a couple more Grade 1s to his name.
Winning is the best thing. Losing is hard to take, whether you're an owner, trainer, jockey, or a punter. And unfortunately, there are more losers than there are winners.
Nick, how are you feeling?
Bit shit after that.
Losing something like the King George, which you thought you'd have in the bag, it's quite hard to clear your head, but you know, essentially you've got to do it. You've just got to move it past and get back in the room. Yeah, it's about being professional.
Thanks for avoiding that. I just saw 2 hoops like, straight past my head.
Right, getting lucky there, weren't you?
I'd say one of my strengths would be that I wouldn't dwell on things. Get out the next day and ride a couple of winners and put it right.
Here, lads, come on, get in, Tom. Well done, well done, lads. Well done. Great. Some of you go first.
He's obviously very good on his day, and they're a hard-working family that deserve it, every success they get.
Hewick is a bit of a rags to riches story.
We're not here for a long time, lads, but we're here for a fucking good time.
Gav, Paddy, will you take a picture? Thanks very much. Delighted to you. Cheers.
Yeah, look at him, lads. You see him in Cheltenham. He's coming to Cheltenham.
They say that's racing. You got to live with it. It's a bit of a pity to let it slip. There we go. Upwards and upwards.
You always want to win, don't you? But he's run a good race. That's what it's all about.
It's good buzz going back in there. Everybody inside the waiting room was delighted for me. That buzz of winning was still there for a couple of weeks after.
Just stand back, guys. He is really fresh. I'm bribing him with a carrot. Oh, it's your last day today. Hey?
Frodon's leaving. He's been with us since he was 3 years old. Been a fantastic horse.
Boy.
Okay. Line up this way, everyone.
Yeah.
You know, half their life is racing, half is after racing. So to make sure they have a really good home like he's going to have, you know, pleases us all.
Mr. Volt, who's owned him, gave me the huge honour of being able to now look after him. Hey. See you down there, guys. See you down there. And for me, to be able to do that is a huge honour. All right, Fred. Yep. Here he comes. Yeah. Good boy. Woo. Where are we? Frode, he's finished his career on his terms, which is our biggest achievement. Check out your new neighbour and tell him how to be a racehorse. I can now give back what he has given to me in so many ways. I can show him love, I can show him fun, I can allow him to get tubby because he definitely loves food.
You okay?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a long career, he covered a lot of miles and jumped a lot of fences. There wasn't once I ever felt that he was letting me down. Never once.
Freddie, do you want to go for a little ride?
Never once made me feel that we were gonna unship with each other or anything. He always held me very tight, and yet to that I owe him everything. There you go, good boy. Ah.
Okay, where you go. When you're walking down out of the stand after having a winner and everyone is giving you a clap on the back or whatever, it's probably one of the best feelings in the world. And yes, we've done it. We came to do it and we've done it. All right, lad.
Well, boss, how are things?
How are we getting on now?
All good, all good.
All good. Here she is. There she is, boy.
Have her shined up and off.
Here she is, lads. Look, that's the one we all wanted. Every trainer in Ireland and England wants to win it. Name is going here. Look at all the good names on it. Brave Man's Game. We bet him this year.
Yeah.
Frodon finished behind us this year. Two of the last 3 winners finished behind us this year. I think there's only 6 Irish horses have won it since 1937. So to get in there and get your name on that trophy means so much to me and means so much to all the family and the aunts in the yard and everything. Oh, you hear it, look.
Hello, big man.
Hewick, it's an incredible story.
Go and give him a hug.
When you have someone who believes that David can beat Goliath and thinks that I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to have a go at the big names, I'm going to have a go at a Nicky Henderson or a Paul Nicholls with a horse who cost £800, it makes life far more interesting, makes the dream alive for a lot of normal people.
You're the king, aren't you?
It really is going to be a neck-and-neck tussle for the Jockeys' Championship between Harry Cobden,
feeling the pressure,
and Sean Bowen.
Game on, I'd say, isn't it now?
Harry Cobden is closing in on Sean Bowen for the race for the Jockeys' title.
Go, my son!
And down there is Far and Glory.
It's a heavy 4 for Sean Bowen.
Just another day in the office.